Oh, you did actually rip it.
Commentator who broadcasts daily to his audiences on Twitch and online streaming platform. He joins us now from his home in West Hollywood. Hasan, thanks for joining us. Would you agree there seems to be real momentum now to get change?
There's always been real momentum to try to enact some kind of change with regards to gun violence in this country, but unfortunately, I'm a little bit more pessimistic than you guys over there, considering that the gun manufacturers are unfortunately too powerful of an industry, and the gun lobby is incredibly powerful with their lobbying efforts. So we'll see. I'm not holding my breath, though.
Yeah.
God damn it. Why didn't I look at the camera? I was looking at, there's too many cameras. I was looking at the wrong cameras. I can't watch this. Don't worry, the chatter is unbanned. Oh, okay, thank you.
We've heard from Mitch McConnell, who seems to have changed his tune a little bit in terms of the Republicans. Do you think there is an appetite among Republicans now for more gun control?
This is cringe. I can't watch this. This is cringe. I can't watch this. This is cringe. I can't watch this. I just can't. I can't watch it. I don't like it. I don't like my performance. Usually I do like my performance, but I don't like this one. He said tune. Change your tune. Mitch McConnell has changed his tune. Fuck, dude. What we have to watch every day? Shut the fuck up. You literally never look at the right camera. Stunlock during the interview. Stop, Austin! Fuck you, mate! Hey, Austin! Fuck you! Fuck you! Back in Austin, mate. So jarring to see your colorful ass compared to the news. I wouldn't say more gun control, or at least adequate common sense gun safety measures, but instead they'll probably misdirect and focus on I don't know, maybe offering minor concessions for things that many other comparable OECD nations have been taking for granted, like mental evaluations. And you know, any kind of control that allows you to basically speak for your character and allows you to demonstrate competence with a weapon. So I was trying to say character. Oh my God, I'm forgetting the word again. Character references. The word is character references. I fucked it up. Is impossible to push for here in this country.
And Hasan, you broadcast to hundreds of thousands of people every day. You interact with your fans and your audience. What have they been saying on this issue?
Dude, you can see the fucking Queen, mate. You can see the fucking Queen, mate. No, I recovered so well. I don't even give a fuck, dude. Listen. It was fine. I mean, a lot of people on the ground, like real people, are, of course, traumatized by the senseless violence that they see almost on a daily basis here. But what the people want in America and what the politicians are going to end up doing are two very different things. For the past, I would say, decade, if not longer, there has been almost a complete consensus on expanding background checks in this country to universal background checks and closing up certain loopholes like the gun show loophole or private sales. That polls around 90%. I think by latest measures is around like 85%, if I'm not mistaken. And yet this is not even this is a non-starter by the Republican Party. They don't even consider it to be a conversation. 75% of the NRA members actually want this kind of adequate legislation, and yet it's not something that the Republican Party is interested in pushing for. And I believe that is a obviously multifaceted problem. Part of it is because of our gun culture, and part of it is because the gun lobby uses that as a very effective tool to mobilize single-issue voters. They always go out to the polls and they always vote on behalf of, loosening up gun restrictions.
You mentioned the NRA a few times. What kind of role do they play, and is their influence as powerful as it has been over the past few decades?
Well, I thought that they were supposed to go bankrupt because they tried to get into the media business, which is treacherous, but it does seem to be still incredibly powerful. One, because they're backed by a very powerful small arms manufacturing industry, but also very powerful because, like I mentioned already, there are a lot of Americans who associate their commodity consumption with their identity. They basically, it sounds weird to explain, but they basically feel like the gun is very much a part of their identity. I mean, you've seen politicians campaign on it. Gods, guns, and babies was a campaign slogan that only recently was mentioned in the midterms and in the primaries. So this is very much like a fundamental American value, and the right wing and also the gun manufacturers have been able to effectively weaponize this identity as a political identity and can organize around it. So it's a little bit more complicated than just simply saying the NRA is individually powerful. I think the NRA drives its power from being able to effectively weaponize that base of pre-existing support for guns.
Yeah, it's a partisan issue.
And being able to purchase guns.
Yeah, it's obviously a very complicated issue too. Hasan Piker, that's all we've got time for. Thank you very much indeed for joining us on the program.
Thank you for having me. He's like, that was the fucking worst interview. Look at his face. He's like, the absolute worst interview. I will be fired after this. Radio 1. Radio 1. Thank you for having me. He's like, who the fuck did I just interview? We really at that. We really need to get this fucking yank on. He's a socialist. I've made a huge mistake. Please don't post cum jars. Twitch staff banning Morbius. What? Stream discussion pinned messages are cursed. Yeah, what is happening here? Well, you dropped so much facts. You had to look for the printer. Lamau, this doesn't seem real. Did this really happen? Yes, it did. I should do this a lot more frequently because I do have the opportunity to go on shows like this all the time. People ask all the time, and I just say no because I always assume that they're not going to let me do it while I'm live. But the fact that they let me do it when I'm live, like, you know, I think most people don't give a shit. They just don't know what Twitch is. So I assume that they will, I'm just going to go ahead and be like, yeah, I'll do it, but also be live. You know what I mean? So the non-gamers, I suppose your shirt kind of doesn't help your cause on a more serious broadcast. I mean, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, he saw the background and was like, you having a fucking laugh, mate? Producers having a fucking laugh there? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is going on? Is that the fucking Queen in the background? Next to a fucking skull with a linen, with the fucking hammer and sickle? You're taking a fucking piss, bruv. He was confused because he had a carpet that looks like your shirt in his childhood room. Okay, dude. Okay. 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 You fucking bastards. Okay. The shirt is Teddy Fresh. Gila Kleiners, Rise Up. You crushed it. Me mates and I were watching from Lancashire. That is what happened. Okay. I was so sure we were going to do the accent. No, I'm not going to do the accent, dude. I want to go back eventually. How much prep in terms of questions they're going to ask they give you? Sorry if you already answered, just tuning. I mean, they just basically said these are the questions that we might ask you. I probably should have fucking not freestyled it if we're being honest, but I did anyway because fucking I'm a boss bitch, you know what I'm saying? Murata's more qualified for the BBC since he's a rocket scientist. I agree. Speaking of gun violence and other not media related opportunities, but like I will be at the March for Our Lives rally. I will be at the March for Our Lives rally coming up this Saturday. I will be speaking at the March for Our Lives rally. Hey, dog, it's 3:30 a.m. in the UK. What are they doing up at this hour? Bro, the news media never stops. The reporter felt like he was trying to push for a very hopeful something's going to get done now, right? No, nothing is going to get done now. Cartoon Hasan. Thanks, man. But yeah, no, not the one in DC. No, not the one in DC. The one in Los Angeles, obviously. No, not the one in DC. The one in Los Angeles. There is one in Los Angeles as well. I will be at the one in Los Angeles, not the one in DC. I will be at the one in Los Angeles. Okay? Anyway, but on that note, I think I should end it. You should bring people with you. Yeah, I want to. I actually wanted to bring Austin, and I wanted to live stream it, and I'm probably still going to live stream it, but I wanted to bring Austin with me, but unfortunately he can't make it. So I'm going to end it at this point, though, and, it's a busy day. We had a fucking huge day, okay, and tomorrow is even bigger, all right, fucking bigger. I'll bring some people with me to the rally. I'll figure out who to bring. Okay. Anyway, here's a 3-minute ad break now. And yeah. This was a big one. This was a good one. And I really enjoyed it. And I hope you guys did as well. Again, thank you for tuning in and thank you for watching. And